What's up, warriors, and welcome to another hopefully exciting edition of Street Combat Systems. I got a request from a subscriber, or I guess it's a subscriber. They sent me a text message to a phone that I don't normally use. Maybe I posted that number at some point in time, but they were asking me about what are the vital points on the body for striking. And we're going to go ahead and start with the head, because the head contains more vital striking points pretty much than the rest of the body combined. So let's start with the nose. The nose. If I hit you in the nose, first of all, it hurts like fuck. Second of all, it causes your eyes to water, and when your eyes water, your vision blurs. So right then and there, first thing somebody does is usually goes like this, unless they're a hardcore crazy son of a bitch, and it just makes them more mad. But 99.9% of the time, they're going to grab their face, which opens it up for you to either escape and get to safety, or throw another shot in to make sure they're not going to keep on attacking you. And we've done different types of strikes. You can come up under the nose, you can come down on the nose, back fist to the nose, knife hand to the bridge of the nose, elbow to the nose. Any of those techniques are going to work. I mean, you don't have to, if I hit it that hard, or I just quick backhand whip to the face, it's going to hurt like a son of a bitch. And pretty much it's over. So, the nose is the first and probably the easiest place to hit. The second thing, I would go for the eyes. You can splay your fingers apart, jam them into the eyes. You can take both your thumbs, jam them into the center of the eye closest to the nose, and just pull those eyeballs out, or just squash them against the other side of the head. Yeah, that sounds gross, but at least you're alive, right? And as far as the next vital point, the ears are probably the more difficult thing to hit, because it's not in the front. But usually a quick pop with one hand or both hands at the same time will cause ringing in the ear. That pressure will cause them to pop, which is painful as shit. And usually it'll stop the attack. It will give you a chance to throw another shot into the head or the body. The temple is another place. Strike to the temple will cause disorientation, unconsciousness, or possibly death. Let's go for death. Anyway, an open palm to the head, back fist to the head. If you're moving away, punch to the temple. All those are going to do an incredible amount of damage. Now, the last and my most favorite place to strike a person is the throat. Probably the worst place you could freaking get hit, because it's painful as shit when your larynx gets collapsed. It cuts off your breathing and almost immediately is going to stop that fight. You can just walk away like nothing happened. And again, we've gone over these before. Sword hand to the throat, elbow to the throat, hammer fist to the throat, open hand to the throat. And if you're coordinated enough and skillful enough, a kick to the throat. But for the most part, sword hand to the throat is going to do it. One more spot, the carotid artery. Anywhere you strike with a sword hand to the neck, you're going to hit that carotid artery and compress it, which cuts off the blood supply for a second or two and can cause dizziness, unconsciousness, and or disorientation, and gives you a chance to escape or throw another strike. So whoever that was that sent that request, it's a 201 number. I think that's New Jersey, because in my other business we ship water treatment products all over the United States. So I figured that's either a cell phone, it's somewhere up and down the East Coast, but more than likely it's Jersey. Anyway, I hope that answers your question about strikes to the head. Now, as far as the body goes, somebody who's not in shape, shot to the stomach, will slow the fight down, cause them discomfort, knock the wind out of you. For somebody like me, I mean, you've seen me, I let Alex hit me as hard as he could. He's pretty strong and halfway in shape. Doesn't faze me. It's just going to make me madder, and I'm just going to kick your ass and freaking eat your lunch for you that day. What I would recommend, if you're facing the person head on to your left, hit them in the kidney or kick them in the kidney. Oh man, that's brutally painful. They will drop like a box of rocks. The collarbone, you can hit to the collarbone. You can come in, elbow to the collarbone, hammer fist to the collarbone, back fist to the collarbone. If you fracture or break the collarbone, that side of that arm on that side of the body is going to go limp. Fight's over. The attack's over. The other spot, and the other favorite spot, other than the throat for me to hit in, is the groin. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy. You get kicked in the crotch, it hurts like fuck. You know, and that usually is a fight ender right there, because I've done that to people. I've been in play fights and real fights and popped a front kick right to the balls, and they just dropped like a stone, pretty much on the verge of puking their guts up, and it was over. You know, you got plenty of time to escape, get to safety, get in your car, get in your house, or go in the store and call for help. So I hope that answers the questions as far as what vital spots to hit. And they're the easiest ones to hit. I mean, if you get around to the back and you know where you're hitting, you can hit them in the kidneys, you can hit to the back of the neck. But that's usually not going to happen. If they're coming at you head on, and it's usually face to face, the head, the body, and the groin, that's what you're going to go for and get it over with as fast as freaking possible. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. If you have more questions or need advice, send them to me, whether it's through our email or through YouTube or text. Anyway, it's Friday. Have a great weekend. Probably have another video out tomorrow. I've got some other questions to answer and some more techniques to go over. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody.